Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the ready, Smith ready. Cheetah, set cut.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Ready?
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Dances by him. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And cycle. Switch. Yellow. Cut.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He can't get him down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Given 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and they'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And Hurts going to move him around. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it to about the 40. The Eagles at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. You look at this Carolina defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Down.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Agnew now to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Allen has it, left side. First target, first catch, and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They run the counter with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set, ready. Ready, ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Young off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
52 blaster.
Final play of the half. Young on the move to his left. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right, Watkins. And they run the option on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 3rd down and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take this inside the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Smith red.
They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On first down, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kyzir White. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready? Go.
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Ready.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Young setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Come on,
here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kyzir White.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Elliott doing on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though.
Ready.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Quick, yellow. Cut.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cut.
Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Here we go.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
There he goes, right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
It's Young on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Kyler Gordon puts it off. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Ready,
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
ready,
Young. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young to throw it. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
no touch, no touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So